Hey, what's up there, YouTubers? Adjman Sinadrop coming to you guys here today with a quick little update here. So I wanted to share something cool with you guys, and that is my Planeswalker collection. So if you guys have been watching my channel for a longer period of time, you'll know that I have this Planeswalker collection that I've been trying to update and show you guys and share with you each time like I hit kind of like a milestone, or whenever I add like a massive amount of Planeswalkers or something like that. So I decided today I was going to update it again, and this is about, I want to say like 6 or 7 months, maybe 8 months into collecting Planeswalkers seriously, and not like trading them away for other stuff that I wanted or selling them or anything like that. So we're going to go through and I'll show you all the stuff that I have. I have these 2 cases here. First off, that are actually displayed in my room. I took them off the wall just so I could show you guys, rather than me going around and walking around with my camera. They are Ultra Pro Screw Down Series cases. If you guys are interested in finding some cases for being able to actually display your cards, I would definitely recommend these. They're pretty good, and they're really cheap as well. They won't break the bank. So we're gonna start off and take a look at what I have here. So starting off with the bottom, I have a foil Vraska the Unseen, foil Chandra the Firebrand from M13, foil Tamiyo the Moonsage from Avacyn Restored, a Pro Tour Ajani Goldmane, a foil Nicol Bolas Planeswalker from Conflux, a foil Elspeth Tirel from Scars of Mirrodin. Up at the top, I have a foil Gideon Jura from M12, foil Gideon Champion of Justice from Gatecrash, and a altered print of Liliana of the Veil, which is actually my favorite Planeswalker that I own. It's altered and signed by Steve Argyle. It's really hard to see, but it actually has a signature going up along the right side there. But yeah, it's a extended art altar of Liliana of the Veil, and it's all foil, and it's really, really solid. I actually used to use it for competitive play, but I've kind of just retired it, and I didn't want to mess it up even more by putting it in and taking it out of sleeves and stuff like that. So I just wanted to display it in a case and keep it in best condition as possible. So that's the first case that I have here. Now we're going to take a look at the second one, which I think is a little bit more impressive. So at the bottom, we have Jace Memory Adept from M12, and it's a foil one. I have a Jace Architect of Thought, a foil Jace Beleren from the dual deck. Then I have 2 foil Jace Beleren, one from M10 and one from M11. This one being the M10 one, this one being M11. I have a Japanese dual decks Jace. So it had a different artwork for the Japanese version. They did like a anime version of him, which was kind of cool. Then up at the top here, I have the more expensive Planeswalkers. So I have the promo book Jace Beleren, which I actually had to buy off of eBay for 160 bucks. He was probably the hardest to find Planeswalker among like all of them. He is the most expensive non-foil Planeswalker that is out there right now at the time of this recording, and he's probably going to get even more expensive as he becomes more hard to find. And then I have 2 Jace the Mind Sculptors. So Mind Sculptor is another really enormous and expensive card for Legacy, and I was lucky enough to be able to pull 2 of them. So I have 2 of the Mind Sculptors. Hopefully I can get a foil Mind Sculptor if I just go absolutely broke and dish out like $500 for one. He is just absolutely ridiculous in terms of like the foil. He's really expensive, but I would love to get a foil one into this case and just be able to display it. But those are the 2 cases that I have here, so I'm going to put these off to the side, and then we'll take a look at the binder in here, which doesn't have like any ridiculous stuff other than the fact that I just have a lot of Planeswalkers. So we'll take a look at it here, starting off with Jace's. So I have 6 Jace Architect of Thought, another promo dual decks Jace Beleren in English, 2 Jace Beleren, one from Lorwyn, one from M11, and up at the top here I have 3 more Jace Beleren from M11, 3 Jace Memory Adept from M12 and M11, or M12 and M13 actually. I also have one at the end of this binder, which I accidentally didn't notice that I had it in a deck, and whenever I was like taking everything out of decks and putting them into this binder so I could show you guys, so I ended up just throwing it at the end of the binder just to prove that I have another one, like you guys wouldn't believe me or something like that. But 4 Jace Memory Adepts total. I have another altered Planeswalker, being the Liliana vest that I have at the bottom here. So it's pretty much the same alter process as the Liliana of the Veil that I have. Although it's not done by Steve Argyle. This one was done by Ryan O'Corin, I believe. And it's not signed or anything special like that, but it does look awesome. I have a dual decks Liliana vest, a Liliana vest from Lorwyn, playset of Liliana of the Dark Realms, 3 Liliana of the Veil, and one of them signed by Steve Argyle, just a regular one signed by him, which is pretty cool. 2 Garruk Wildspeaker, 1 from Lorwyn, 1 from M11, and then I have some more at the top here, so 3 more Garruk Wildspeaker from M10 and M11, 3 Garruk Relentless that I traded for. I opened like 7 boxes of Innistrad during the course of when it was out in Standard and pulled not one single Garruk Relentless. Every time a set comes out, there's always one card that I can't pull, and it seems to be the Planeswalkers. So Garruk Relentless was the elusive one out of Innistrad. So I had to trade for all 3 of them that I was using for competitive play at the time. Then I have some Primal Hunters, so I have 6 Primal Hunters between M12 and M13, a dual decks Chandra Nalar, and then some regular ones from Lorwyn, M10 and M11. Then I have another one from M10, play set of Chandra the Firebrand, 3 Chandra Ablaze, a Elspeth Knight Errant from the dual deck, 2 Elspeth Terrell, play set of Ajani Caller of the Pride, 1 Ajani Goldmane, a promo Ajani Vengeance, and 1 dual deck Ajani on this page, and then I have 6 more Ajani from the dual deck as well, so 7 of them total. I have a Gideon Champion of Justice, another foil Gideon Jura that I was using for competitive play, alongside the other foil one that I have in the case, whenever Esper Control was like the big thing to play during the Absent Restored season of Standard. I was playing Esper Control like every week, even to bigger events as well. I just loved Esper Control. And then I have some more Gideons. I have 4 regular Gideons, all from the core set. 2 Karn Liberated. I have a playset of Tezzeret the Seeker from the dual deck. Playset of Tezzeret Agent of Bolas. And this was another Planeswalker that I loved for blue-black control back when Scar's Block was still in Standard. 2 Sarkhan Vol, 1 Sarkhan the Mad, a promo Nissa Ravane, and then 1 regular one. I just love the fact that they made a promo Nissa Ravane that was just foil. Definitely love that. And then I have some Saurons, so 2 of them from Zendikar, the rest of them from the core set. A foil dual decks Sauron Lord of Innistrad from the Sauron versus Tibalt deck. 2 Sauron Lord of Innistrad, just regular ones, and then I have a playset more of the Sauron, so 6 regular ones and just the 1 dual deck version. 2 Tamio the Moonsage, 2 dual decks Nicol Bolas Planeswalker, 1 Nicol Bolas from Conflux, and 6 from the core set. 3 Venser the Sojourner from the dual deck, and then I have 3 from Scars of Mirrodin. 1 Koth of the Hammer from Scars, and 2 of them from the dual deck. 1 Japanese Vraska the Unseen, and then 4 regular ones. Playset of Domri Raid, and you guys are probably going to think this is funny, but I actually have 15 Tibalt. So I have 3 right here. I have 9 on this page and another 3. So 15 regular Tibalts from Absent Restored. And then I have a playset of the new art for Tibalt that they did on the dual deck, which is just really awesome. I actually really like the artwork for it. Even though Tibalt's been deemed like one of the worst and most unplayable Planeswalkers ever, and which is the reason why I have so many of them. People just traded them. A couple of people just gave me them. If I saw them in their trade binders, they were like, oh wow, I really hate Tibalt, you can have them. So they ended up just giving me them. 1 or 2 people did that, but I was able to trade for Tibalts really cheap because nobody wants them. And then there's the 1 Jace Memory Adept that I mentioned earlier that it was just kind of misplaced. So that is my Planeswalker collection thus far. So like 7-8 months, maybe a little bit more into collecting Planeswalkers. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you think this collection is really solid and really cool, give it a nice thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more various Magic the Gathering content and awesome stuff. But until next time, guys, have yourselves a wonderful, fun-filled Magic the Gathering day.